Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do our YouTube monthly theme challenge, and that's with Karen at Creative Paper Artisans. She does a different challenge each month, and she gives us a theme to follow. So for April, the theme is lavender with florals and butterflies. So she gives us prompts to do, and we have to make one hidden paper clip, 2 clusters, a journal card, and 1 item from her tutorial playlist. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just making sure I have everything out here. I have my stuff cut out and inked. I have to ink a little bit with 1 or 2 of them, but that won't take long. So if you like my video, give me a thumbs up and check out my other videos. So I think we're going to start with our clusters. So these are just digitals, and some of these, the backgrounds were a little muted. Well, most of the backgrounds was a little muted. So I just kind of went over them with my colored pencils just to liven them up a little bit, but I think they're cute. So on the back of the journal card, since the color is lavender or purple, I'm going to go ahead and put papers on the back just to kind of coordinate with the theme. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on first. I'll just use my glue stick. Make sure I'm doing the right side. Yep. And this is just printer weight paper. I like to participate in her challenges. They're fun. I think I got a little thicker piece of glue in there. There we go. Of course, I had to get some on my fingers. Okay, now let's see what we're doing here. I have to punch these little holes out. But I have to use a piece of paper, otherwise my paper cutter won't, or my little punch won't cut it. So we'll do that one. And we'll do this one. I always have little doodle papers laying on my desk. Okay, and then I'll just go over that a little bit with my purple. Wow, that was a lot. I thought this was a cute little ticket. Let me see. I guess it goes this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue them down as I'm doing them. I don't want to use glue stick on everything. Gets my fingers too gluey. Let's see, maybe I'll go up just a little bit because my flower's going on the bottom. I'm not real good at clusters. And I'll go ahead and put my flower down here. It'll cover up some of that, but that'll be okay. Yeah. Now wait a minute. I have this piece here, and I think it was supposed to go across there. Because, you know, I have to sit and think about it and make sure I put everything where I want it. Yeah, we'll put that across there. Thought that looked like something was missing. Now we'll just add a little more glue to this. And I'm going to trim this. Yeah, I guess I can leave it hang out. I don't have to trim it off. Alright, before we do the flower, I'll just go ahead and put this little tag on this side. And I really don't know what it says. I don't really know if I do clusters the right way or not, because I think they all have to have their own place. So I probably don't do them right. But put this little butterfly up here. And we'll give him some little antennas. And we'll just make it blue. There we go. Now I think in his little center, we're going to put a little, I have a little purple gems on here. So I think we'll just put a little purple gem on him. I think it'll look cute enough. I'll use my Fabri-Tac. Don't want to put too much glitz on, seeing how, well, you can write on the back of them, so it's a cluster, but it's a cluster on a journal card, so I don't want to put too much glitz on it because then, you know, you wouldn't be able to write on it very good. But I think that looks good on the butterfly, and it's in the corner. And then I used a gel pen and just highlighted the dots there a little bit, so, and just the edges was kind of torn looking, so that's why I tore them. So we'll just move on to the next one. And it's almost the same. This one's just a little bit wider. And I have the piece of paper for the back. I just tore the edges on this. So we'll go ahead and glue these on. Make sure I put it the right way and then it'll fit. Okay, guess this is the right side. So how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing good. Today our weather's a little bit cooler. We've been having some pretty nice warm days. A couple of evenings ago, we had quite a few tornadoes come through parts of Ohio. That's never a good thing. All right, so there's that. And let's see. I think this one can just go down this way, and I'm just going to put this over top of it. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Even though these were a little muted, I thought they was pretty, but I just wanted to highlight them a little bit to liven them up some, and then they would show up better. That's pretty. That would be pretty all by itself. Then I have another one of these things. Well, I should probably put, well, I don't know. I don't know if it, I guess it won't stick off too far. Let me see if I can lift this just a little. I kind of have a cheat sheet off to the side here. I can kind of glance. Like I say, I'm not good at clusters. And then I'll just add a little more glue here. I periodically have little cheat sheets for different things, or little cheat photos. And I think that's just fine. Okay, I have another one of these. Let me see if I can clip this without, no, I didn't think I could. It just kind of tears it, and then I can tear it off the rest of the way. Okay, not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. I just highlighted these a little with some purple and green. This is also supposed to go under there. Well, this flower is just not going to stand a chance. So it's just going to get covered up that way. Otherwise, I'll tear my flower. So even though I have a cheat sheet or a little cheat photo over here, I don't always follow it. No. Just supposed to guide me in the right direction. Let's see, this little guy here has to go somewhere else. He doesn't belong here. When I sit and try to do clusters without thinking about it, they just look like I threw a bunch of stuff on them, and so I can't, I don't know. Guess I'm not a cluster person. But if I think about it and pay attention to where I set the stuff, then I guess it looks all right. So hopefully it's classified as a cluster. Going to put another little gem on here for this guy and make him look pretty, and that'll be at the bottom, so that won't take up too much of the writing space. Oh, I don't think I got glue under there. Okay. So there's that one, and I kind of like just tried to highlight some of the butterflies a little bit also. So now I'm going to do the hidden paper clip. Grab out my paper clip. I just kind of went around and excuse me, highlighted some of the butterflies. The back of it will be upside down, but you could always decorate the back, because if you have it on both sides of your page, then you would be able to see both sides. But for today, I just decorated one side. All right, so you just put your paper clip. You have to have the 2 pieces of paper, your outside piece and your inside piece, because this inside piece will go underneath there. Make sure you have your paper clip in the center, and I use Fabri-Tac when I put mine in. You want to make sure you put some around your paper clip to hold it. Some people tape them, and then you don't want to go real close to the edges with your glue, because you don't want to glue your your paper clip shut. So you just stick it in there. Now I cut these to the same size, so if I have to trim it afterwards, I will. Sometimes they go in at a little bit of an angle, and when you put the paper clip on, it pushes it down a little farther. Make sure we didn't glue that shut, and then turn it over. Yeah, see, I'm not in there straight, but the Fabri-Tac glues it kind of fast. Put some more glue around your paper clip. So after you get it all done, you just trim. It's not a big deal. Make sure nothing's stuck. Okay. I'll just trim this little bottom piece off. Trim across here. And this back piece. And now that all looks good. And I think I'm going to round my bottom corners, because I like the corners rounded on them. You can or you don't have to. And then I'll just touch up where I took the ink off. And if you don't like to ink, you don't have to. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put this little watering can with the flowers in it and a little butterfly. And I'm just going to stick him up there. But first, I'm going to put this piece of ribbon across it. That'll just help dress it up a little bit. I think I want it right about in there. Oop. It's flying. I don't know why I have a froggy in my throat. Okay, now we're going to put this on there. And that just gives it a little border or a little something up there. I think I was going to put it up a little higher, but I'll just put the butterfly on the edge of it. And I inked him, but it doesn't look very dark, because he had quite a bit of purple in him. So we'll just set him like that. And then give him his antennas. Now, let me get a little sheet of paper. Hang on just a second. Okay. So you just take your page or your paper, and it just slides right on there. I don't want to pull on it too hard because my glue is not dry yet. So, and then it'll show on both sides. This is just a piece of fancy paper. It'll show on both sides, but you can dress that up some, so it'll be pretty on both sides. So that's our hidden paper clip. Okay, now, what are we doing now? We will do the journal card next. So I have pieces parts. Now for my tags, I just used the cardboard from Sweet and Salty Nut Granola Bars. So I think we'll go ahead and glue them on first. And then I'll punch these little holes out. So I'm going to glue these on. And since I'm gluing it onto cardboard, I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. I think it'll hold it better than glue stick. And after it dries, I'll cut that out. And then we have another one. We have little butterflies and like a little post stamp. Now for my journal card, this is the size I need for my pocket that I'm going to make. So this is the size that I want this paper to fit. So I'm just going to put my glue on here and put my paper on it. Just lightweight cardboard, so it's good weight for my journal card. And when I cut this out, I'm going to put the purple on the back of it, just so it keeps with the theme. We'll go ahead and cut these out now. They're still a little wet, but it'll be okay. Now let's see if I can cut this with this. Yep. Good. I'll just ink what didn't come off. The other side cut better. And I'll just ink my edges. And we'll cut this one out. Hope everyone is enjoying the video. I think they're pretty. Well, let's see. Cut some of that off. That little circle was a little bit bigger than my paper punch. And we'll trim this down. Now the backs for these other ones, I tore the paper, but I'm just going to go ahead and just glue the purple paper down. I don't want to mess around tearing it. That would take too long. Okay, now I'll put my glue on here. I could have left this plain because you can write on this and you can see it. But I wanted it to match the theme. And I highlighted these butterflies with my gel pen also. And now I'll just ink my edges. Then I'll clean up my mess. I'm not sure if my corner rounder will round this. Oh yes, yes it does. I want my edges rounded, my corners rounded. I like the rounded corners. Okay, and we'll just go around the back a little bit. This little sponge here throws off some stuff. Need to get new ones. They're all right till they start coming apart a little bit. Okay, let me clear this mess up because I have a big mess here. Let's see what else I have to do now. Okay, now on the back of these, I'm just going to glue this paper on the back, and I just tore these to fit because I figured it would be good. Figured it would be good enough. Oops, wrong side. And then there would be a little journaling space on this also, because I'm going to make a little pocket on this journaling card. I don't know if I can get that out of there or not. Maybe not. We'll just fold it up in there. That took that one out. And that one's just folded up there. So we'll have to see with this one. I'll fold that up there. See if this will cut this out here. And it did about so. So I'm just going to ink the edges of the cardboard. I'll ink the edges of this cardboard. There. Now, this little pocket just has the little flaps that fold under. I don't think that goes on there. No, it goes this way. I think it goes on there. That little pocket doesn't go on there. Be back in a minute. Okay, I just had some extra pieces laying with the wrong parts, so we're back on track now. On my journal card, all I'm going to do is across the top, I'm just going to put this lace or ribbon, and I'm just going to put this little butterfly. Let me see, where do I want him? Because it's going to show up with the other butterfly. I think I'll put it up in there because the paper itself is pretty. So I don't want to cover up too many of the butterflies. Okay, while that's drying, then I'm just going to set this butterfly. I guess I'll set him right on the ribbon. And then his wings can probably stick up a little tiny bit, like that. I'll give him some little antennas. And we'll give him a little glitz. And it will only be off to the side, so if you're writing on it, it won't get in your way. And that's the journal card. So lots of journaling space. Kind of thought for a minute there was an awful lot going on for a journaling card. All right, now we're going to bring our pocket forward. And this is off of Karen's tutorial list. And the video that she did, it was titled flip out pocket page. So she had, when she did her pockets, she called them, did she call them little bags? I don't think she called them little envelopes. But anyways, hers was one full piece. And I didn't have a piece of this long enough. So I'm just going to glue my edges to make my pocket. And stick it together. Hopefully it'll go together even. And then on the bottom, I didn't glue it shut, but that's okay. On the bottom, I'm just going to add this to it. And that'll close up my bottom. Yeah, because I'm going to have that on there. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this on. I guess halfway through this project I forgot to add some notes or something. Because then I have to stop and think of what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And another reason why I have the two pieces is, well, I didn't have one long enough, but I wanted it to be the right side up on both sides. Because it's going to be a flip pocket. Alright, so that'll just close my pocket up. Then I'm going to put a little pocket on my pocket because my journaling card I'm going to stick inside this. So I'm just going to glue this. Stick this on here. Let me see. Maybe I don't need these. We'll just set them aside. So I'm going to stick that on there. Maybe I'll stick that on there. Maybe I just have extra pieces. And on the back of my tag, the tag is going to go down in here. Plus I have these little tags. Well, that's not on there, right? Let's pull that up a little bit. That's probably better. Let's see. I actually think I did something wrong here, but this is what we're going with. Okay. Now to make this a flip pocket, you make your little hinge and you put your fancy part on the inside and you glue it to the back, and then when it opens you see your fancy part of your hinge. So I'm going to glue it on, and then I will cut the excess off. Make sure I'm putting it on the right way. Nope. Now I'm putting it on the right way. Nope, it's upside down. I have to glue this side. Well, we'll start again. We're going to glue this side from about there down. That's what I get for putting the glue on the envelope, huh? Okay, come on. Go over there like you're supposed to. Oops, sorry, I guess I was not on camera. There we go. Then I'll just ink this a little bit, just to take that white away. Now, when you lay it down, you have it on your page. This is not a good thing to use as a page, but that's okay. Does it show up okay? When you have it on your page and you want to flip it back, because she did 3 envelopes, so she had them staggered, and then she just flipped her envelopes, and you can flip it over so you can have journaling space on this side if you want, or another pocket. And that's how she did that. So I'm going to hopefully not have to trim this down. Nope. I'm going to put my journal card in there, and then I'm going to add some tags in here and add some little tags in here. And let me add just a little piece of ribbon on here. Well, that's definitely a little. That didn't catch right. Okay. So at the top, seeing how I got carried away with myself, and I had to put 2 staples in there, I think we'll just put a little gem on here. And then we should be all done. Okay, so there we go. So that's my challenge. I have my journal card, my hidden paper clip, my flip out pocket, and my two clusters. So let me know down in the comments what you think. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.